Hey you guys, how's it going? Today I have another review on Shatter Me by Tahereh Mafi, and when I first started my channel I did a review on this, but when I first started my channel I only did non-spoiler reviews, but as you can tell I've changed that and now I do non-spoiler and the other half is spoiler. So I wanted to do a full spoiler review on this because this was my favorite book that I read in 2012, and I just feel like I want to talk about it again in so much more detail because the sequel is coming out February 5th, so a day or two, I don't even know the date today. That's nice. But yes, I'm so excited for the sequel to my favorite book of 2012. So I want to talk about this because the year I've been on YouTube, so many more of you guys have given this a read. So I just want to converse with you guys because seriously, I want to know your thoughts. So this follows Juliet, and I'm going to link my non-spoiler review down below so you can see what this book is about if you haven't read it. But I'm not going to give a recap because I just want to talk about everything. But okay, so first, Tahereh's use of repetition. Oh my god, you guys, it's just great. Like in the beginning of the book, here, I'll show you. She uses repetition to really just like get her point across. And I love it so much because it just drills like everything, you know, into like, I don't even know, I love it so much. Hold on, let's see. So right here, she says, I want to be angry, angry, angry. And she crosses it out, and it's just like, instead of saying I want to be angry, like she just uses words, she repeats words, and I really love it because I never see that, and it's so nice to see authors use literary devices that really just bring the main point back to the reader, and I love that so much. And okay, so since this is a dystopian novel, their world, I couldn't imagine living in it. I mean, everyone is just starving, and I mean, birds, that you can't even see birds fly anymore. Like, just the thought of it, like I can't even think of it. I can't even process it. Like, it's just so crazy. And I just love the world that was built because I can just picture everything so clearly, and I don't know, it was just so great. And Adam is just so beautiful, and I just love like his description with the blue eyes and the tattoos, which is kind of bad boy, and he's just so awesome, and just like his personality and his character and the way that he's so just always there for Juliet. Like, I love it so much. And in the beginning of the book, of course, it broke my heart when he couldn't really tell Juliet why he was working for Warner, and she was just so crushed because no one's ever loved her before. So I really felt for her there, but I knew that he wasn't just going to let her go like that because, I mean, honestly, oh, that would have just been so crazy. So, sorry, I'm referencing my notes because I don't want to forget anything. But, so I picked a quote from the book that kind of sums up the reestablishment because it would just be it would take up so much time to just describe my thoughts on it. But I chose the quote, "The reestablishment promised a future too perfect and society was too desperate to disbelieve." And I really think that sums it up. Like, everyone just wanted hope for the future, and that's what the reestablishment gave them, but under like false assumptions, and everyone just believed it. And it's sad because now the reestablishment controls everyone. And I don't know, the whole idea of the reestablishment is just like so scary. Like, if this becomes a movie, like, there's just so many details and ideas that I have in my head that I hope they make into the movie because I feel like it's just one giant force, like one huge army bigger than like any army ever in the world. But yes, okay, so basically that's what I just said. Okay, I realize that there's so much in this book that you don't catch the first time that you read it. And one of the main things that I didn't catch the first time that I want to talk about is in the first like few chapters, Juliet and Adam are talking, and Adam says a remark that initiates the idea that he remembers Juliet, and he's upset that she doesn't remember him. But it's basically like she's saying, I'm not crazy, and he's like, yeah, I guess I'm the crazy one that like I think I remember. But she doesn't catch that because she's thinking so much into everything, like, why is he here? Why do I have a son? Like, you know, like all of her crazy paranoid thoughts that she doesn't catch it, but I did as a reader, and I definitely didn't the first time because I just thought it was so awesome, and I was like reading really fast, which is usually what I do because I want to see what happens next. But I really took my time because I love the writing style so much. But yeah, so I thought that was cool. And obviously Warner is just such a complicated mess, and there was times that I felt for him in the book because if you think about it, he probably had a really bad childhood like Juliet and Adam, and the fact that he grew up under such like a dominating father who, you know, was controlling and crazy, and you know, we don't really know much about him except that obviously he wasn't that well liked. But I mean, Warner had to grow up under those rules, and I think that's why he's so like power hungry and, you know, doesn't care about anyone and just shoots random people on the spot, like trying to show his point, but really, like, you know, he's trying to impress Juliet, but she obviously thinks it's repulsive. But I couldn't feel bad for Warner because, I mean, he hurt Adam to get to Juliet. He did, you know, awful things to other people. The whole thing with having her try to save the toddler, like, that's just so evil. Like, I hated that part in the book. Like, oh my gosh, I really, really hated it. But yeah, so Warner, I'm reading Destroy Me, the novella, the sequel to this book. Well, not sequel, but novella, sequel, whatever, on my Nook, and it's in Warner's point of view, and it's just nice to see like how Warner really is, but oh, he just infuriates me so much. Okay, So yeah, I just love how Adam and Juliet are friends, but they also love each other in that sense too. And really, this is Juliet's only friend, so I can see how their relationship is naive because, I mean, it doesn't really sound like Adam was ever loved, along with Juliet never being loved. So now that they both like have feelings for each other and love each other, it's like bam, like so intense. And I'm not complaining because I love it. I love their relationship so much. I have no complaints, but it is naive, but I just am excited to watch it grow in the sequel, and I just love them together, and they're my favorite couple, favorite fictional couple, and I wish they were real. But yes, she's fragile and he's fragile, and I think he joined the army because he never really had a sense of power, but he's not doing it for himself. He's obviously doing it, you know, to protect James, his little brother, and I think he always knew that he was going to get Juliet, which is just so romantic, but he did it for her too, and he's just such a strong person now, and I love that. And I do have a crazy assumption that I think is going to happen in the sequel. The fact that Adam and Warner can both touch Juliet kind of is weird and not normal. So what I think is going to happen is, I don't know, this is crazy, but Adam doesn't know what happened to his mom, and they never talk about Warner's mom, except that one part where Warner's like, what did you say? Like, about when Juliet made that joke about, like, how your mom must be super proud or whatever. I have a theory that they're, like, stepbrothers, and the mom had some sort of gene that they both got, and that's why they can't touch Juliet, because the gene makes them immune to her, like, electric touch. I don't know, it's just an assumption, but how crazy would that be? Because then both brothers love Juliet, and obviously one's good and one's evil, and I don't know, it's probably not what's going to happen, but I was thinking that in the book, and I was like, there has to be some reason that they both can't touch her, and I'm going to try and figure it out because I want to be Nancy Drew. It's a secret. But yes, okay, so, and getting to the last few things, Omega Point. Okay, I didn't really trust Omega Point in the end. I was like, come on, like, this can't be that great, but it's great, and I love Kenji. I'm just so happy that he saved James and Adam and Juliet, and I love him, and he's going to have a huge role in the second book. I can just feel it, and it's going to be amazing. And I don't know if you guys remember the transparent guy, Brendan, but I also think he's going to play a huge role too. Yes, I'm so excited for the sequel, you guys. Like, seriously, I will try and have my review up as soon as I can. I have to go back to school, but yeah, I'm going to try and get it and read it as fast as I can because it's being mailed, and yes. So leave your comments below because I really want